minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Yo. It's our first Tuesday night edition. It's the first night of talking shit.
Talking shit.
Shit talkers right in the building. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know if they're gonna be ready to handle this one, bro.
They better get themselves together.
I don't know if they mamas then told them what the fuck was going on now.
They better warn them.
It's a new day, y'all. We want to welcome y'all to our very first edition of Talking Shit. Yeah, that's
talking shit.
Yeah, we talking that shit. First, I was gonna call it talking ish, and then I was gonna call it talking shh. I said, fuck that, man.
This grown ass motherfucker.
Me and no, goddamn it, we talking shit on this motherfucker.
We talking shit. We grown ass motherfucker. Man,
what is you looking for, nigga?
Man, nah, my mama just bought me. My stomach been fucked up all day. I went to Stony Sub yesterday. Nigga and got me a gym shoe. I don't know if you know about Stony Island Sub over there off of Stony Island.
Nigga, yes,
man, it got me a gym shoe, man, and I ate too much of it, and I don't think I should have ate all that.
Man, well, fuck it. I'm ready to get into this shit tonight, man. We got a lot of shit to smack niggas upside the fucking head with today. Oh my God. We're gonna talk about R. Kelly. We're gonna talk about my nigga that got locked the fuck up. And we got a clip about best friends. I want to find out what the fuck your best friend on. Is your best friend is your best friend, or is your best friend about to pull some shit that I'm gonna show y'all tonight? And y'all gonna be like, what in the fuck? Nigga, if that's what friends doing, if that's what friends doing, gee, I don't need these motherfuckers. But yo,
I tell you the truth. I love my mama, but I tell you the truth. Sometimes I don't know. You tell me you're gonna bring me a pop to settle my stomach, and then you bring me these hot ass 6-packs. Gotta love her though. Gotta love her. Look, gotta love the mom dudes though.
Ain't nobody else doing that shit but her. So you gotta love her.
And gotta love her because she thought about it, nigga. Shit.
All right, man. I've been waiting all day, man, for this little topic that, because let me get a format to what we're going to be doing every week. Half of the show, my man Note going to come with a topic. Then the other half, I'm just going to run some crazy clips and all that crazy shit. That's going to be my shit. I'm going to clip y'all the fuck up every week. But my man hit me with a topic. I want you to go ahead and introduce your topic for the very first half of Talking Shit. Please, if y'all out there right now, please do your boy a favor. We went on the air this last week, and shout out to my cousin that graduated. I got two little cousins that just graduated. They about to get shipped off to school. You know what I mean? Salute to them. They had a rough. Let me put it this way: they did way beyond what they were expected to do, and I'm very proud of them. I'm very, very, very fucking proud.
Big ups.
Yeah, so that's what we doing on here. And I told them I was gonna give them a shout out. I'm gonna talk some shit. If y'all watching this show, y'all need to go ahead and start typing right now. Say what up to me. Say you love me. Say something good. Talk shit to Note. We're gonna talk about 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. We're gonna go through all that shit. But come on, man, talk to me, man. What's this topic that we're gonna hit on right quick?
So this topic, man, I've been, here lately, I've been going through my little thing, trying to get myself together. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So this topic just came to me because I see, and it's me saying I ain't trying to accuse no women. I ain't trying to make women feel like we making them excuse for why we in the situations we in and we act the way we act. At the end of the day, it's just, hey, male roles. The male version or the male idea of what it should be and the female version of what it should be. But we need to come together and get it figured out because I think it's hurting because we don't know. And I focused on us. I mean, at first I was saying the male and the woman. I was going to say male and female role, but I don't give a shit about what their role is. You know what I mean? Because they ain't going to do what you need them to do anyway. They're going to do what the fuck they want to do. So I just need to figure out what I need to do. So yeah, that's all. That's what it is. Just hey, what we got going on? What can we do?
I break it down. Break it down into lamest forms for niggas that's sitting out here watching us and sitting up here. I'm watching these numbers go to fuck up and ain't nobody saying hello to me. I'm feeling some type of fuck way. You
Yeah, and
niggas
I'm about
need to type. God damn it, I ain't gonna cuss y'all motherfuckers out today. I'm not gonna do it. Yeah,
Let's
fuck
get
that. Fuck you, motherfuckers. Say hello.
right goddamn now.
Hey, now come on. Now explain this to how you want us to break this down, how you want us to look at the situation. What we doing here, man?
Let's come to agree. Let's try and figure out how in the hell can we get our households in order and on the same thing, because that's what I think the problem is. I think that men and women have two different versions or outlooks on what a male's role should be in the household. And I think we need to clarify that and try to work to some type of gradual solution.
Okay, you can't start that shit off. You can't start that shit off talking about the male roles and all that shit without defining what the fuck is the male role.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the main thing we are trying to figure out. What do we need? Because times have changed. You know what I mean, bro? Times has changed. Times have definitely changed. So what might have been good back in the day, you know what I'm saying? What's up, Miss Lynn? I see you, sweetie. Appreciate you for tuning in with your big boy. We blessing bullshit in the morning, though. So yeah, you know, that's what I think that's the big discrepancy, that women look at us as we're supposed to be this type, and that's what a provider is supposed to be for them. And men, we like, shit, but y'all independent now. You know what I mean? So if y'all so independent now, why should I roll? You can't tell me you independent and you want me to take care of everything and think that's gonna be cool with me. No, that's not gonna be cool with me, bro. I'm sorry. If you independent, goddamn it, you shouldn't need nothing I bring to the table. What I bring to the table should be an asset.
Oh, so you telling me so she shouldn't come to your ass talking about ain't nothing going on but the rent?
Period.
Okay.
Because me as a grown man, and I'm quite sure you'll agree with me on this too, bro. And with us as grown men, we know that we can't, you know, and I ain't talking about the bums that just want to lay around and live off you and do all that. I'm talking about real niggas that do real niggas shit, that get up, go to work, know what it's like to be a responsible adult, pay bills, do this, that, and the third. Them the niggas I'm talking about that know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Because it seems to me that they always want to compare men as a whole, and you can't do that because some of us know what it takes. Some of us had good examples of what it took to be a male and take care of a household. You know, I was always under the impression, you know, when coming up, raised in the church, like most of us probably was, the Bible says a man is,
I know, hallelujah. Come on.
yeah, what it say? A man should be a priest, a pastor, and a protector. I mean, a protector, a provider, and a pastor. Now, the pastor part I didn't get. It didn't dawn on me now what they were saying, what it was actually meaning when it said that you're supposed to be a teacher to your family. You're supposed to teach and lead your family, preach which. So I get that now, but. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm with that. I don't mind providing for you. I'm damn sure got to protect you. The problem is that third one, trying to preach and pay, because most women nowadays, again, they got that I'm so independent attitude that they don't want to listen.
They fucked us up. They'll
tell you that they'll listen if you know what it takes to lead.
See, like this is the crazy part. This is the craziest part. I take in this conversation, it's like full circle. You know, back in the day, we had all the songs with the niggas talking shit and about women, you know, and we would talk about the degrading thing that was going on with the music. Now we look at this shit. This shit is completely turned the fuck around, and women are talking in music so recklessly, like they like fucking nigga, you know. They talk about fucking other bitches, you know, like the scheme of what the relationship part of it is has completely changed, bro.
It changed. It's completely changed, and it done changed so much to where. It's like, you know what I'm saying? If you feel that way, I don't understand. If you feel that way, then you shouldn't want to be in a relationship. I don't believe in that, you know, that 100, a man should pay it. No, goddamn it, we in a relationship. We split this shit 50-50, period, dot. And what people don't understand is 50-50. I'm not talking about 50-50 like splitting all the bills down for what's named 50-50, but The workload of this household needs to be split up 50-50. Period. Dot. If I'm gonna take care of the bills, I better not have to pick up I better not have to wash a pair of drawers. I better not have to cook a meal. I shouldn't have to do none of that. If my job is to protect you and provide for you, that means I'm taking care of everything. And half of you need to take care of me. Period.
Well, you see what your girl Matrice just said, Nick. You see what she just said.
And the pipe layer. You got to be wifey material for me to give you that, though.
And that was gonna be my thing. You know I was going to go there with you.
You already know me, bro. You got to be wifey material to get that pipe in the way you gonna want it. As a woman, I should say, you're gonna get that the way that you're gonna. It's too much of men of the old adage. Okay, man, you're supposed to go find your woman, wife, or whatever. Okay, that's cool. I don't mind going out and look for her. I do that, but what is she supposed to be doing once I find her?
Okay, see, check this out. It's not that I disagree with that terminology, but the thing is, first of all, from a male aspect, what the fuck are we looking for? First of all,
right,
that has to be at the forefront of every conversation. What the fuck are you really
looking for?
You feel what I'm saying? Now,
mm-hmm.
Now we get these little sections. We got the nigga that just want to party. We got the nigga that just want to date. He don't want to be in a serious relationship. We got somebody that wants to, they want to be in a serious relationship, but they don't want to be married. Then we got somebody that want, you know what I mean? So you got different levels of the nigga. Now, after the nigga figures out what he wants, it's about trying to find somebody that is on the same page that you are.
Yeah. And see, that's where I'm at from the very beginning. I don't even care. You know me, bro. I don't really care about the sex and none of that shit off top. I need to know we gonna vibe. I know what I do and how I get down. I know what I do and how I can perform. What you say? Matrice say, well, do you believe in sex before marriage? I'm still a man.
I'm banging the fuck out. Nigga, I'm not gonna get this. I'm not gonna go go all these months and get all excited about a wedding and then get in the bedroom that night and be like, this shit is terrible.
Feel me? Like Patrice, let me explain something. I don't know if you've been with that, how long you've been following me and bro and my shenanigans on my value on where I'm at now with sex and the whole thing of it now. My thing is, I'm just be honest, I was a whore. A male whore. Just be honest.
Talk your
Pop
shit.
my shit. I was a male whore. Just point blank, period. No ifs, ands, buts about it. I got 6 kids.
No doubt.
And I did what I did. But what I started to realize was some of this shit was just really meaningless.
Okay.
And wasn't even accomplishing nothing. But the fight that I kept having with myself was, but nigga, you get horny. You know what I mean? you ain't about to just stop banging all together because, you know what I'm saying? You ain't about to just stop fucking all together because you're trying to change and you don't want to go into a relationship and all stalled out, basically. You know what I'm saying? And because I've said it before, the one thing I don't want to ever happen to my wife is that she's in a situation where and y'all may laugh and think that this shit ain't funny, but we niggas and we black folks and we know this shit happens. Where a motherfucker getting ready to get married and then her bridesmaid done had the husband, but it might have been 5 or 6 years ago or whatever. But they done had that sexual experience.
Yeah, we talked about that. I talked about that last week on one of the shows.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And now they at the bachelorette party doing their thing, having a good time, and they playing their little games. And what if the little game come up and ask her, what's your husband? What's Carl's Big No's favorite move to put on you? And you say, well, wham, and then this heifer jump up and say, oh yeah, I remember how he used to, because y'all done got full of alcohol.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden, the wedding may be on standby and shit. Now I don't want my woman to say what, bro.
Keep them bitches away.
Yeah. Like, nah, baby, she can't be in the wedding. Fuck that. I don't even like her. I don't know why you still friends with them. You know what I'm saying?
All right, now question. If it comes down to something like that, don't you think that if you about to get married, don't you think that is that one of them things that you like? I'm gonna hold on to this little secret, or do you feel like that's something that you need to discuss and be like, look, before we got together, I didn't even recognize that was your
Nah,
friend, but I
right.
fucked her brains out of her fucking head one day.
Yeah, and then she might know about the machine gun tap move I be putting on you. You know what I'm saying? She still may know about that. She may know about that. So I don't want. You know what I'm saying? So you're still out there. No, actually, Matrice, I haven't had sex in 2.5 years. So, no, and that's part of it. I mean, yeah, I dipped off once in the 2.5 years, but it happens. Like I said, I'm still a man. I'm not taking away from the fact that I'm a man who have needs. So that's just who I am. That's where I'm at now.
You still the motorcycle club riding, want your dick sucked, fucking like a motherfucking crazy man, but you got standards now.
Yeah, I got standards now. Like, it's like how can I put it? They tell us to save sex for marriage, and that's what we were told. Well, that's what we were preached to for. And again, I'm gonna say this now in my new phase of my spirituality and just going in that route and direction. You're never that was almost impossible to believe that everybody, when that was put out, that everybody was gonna be able to accomplish that. So there had to be another way. So for me right now, it's like, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? I can learn, I can do this, I can do that. And I think for what happens is when couples get together, you know what I'm saying? They didn't sexually they done put their sexual peak out to every motherfucker. They get a sexual best to every motherfucker that they done came across. And then you get married or whatever. And then after 2 or 3 years, it then got born. Well, guess what? If you could have saved all that wildness you was doing for a motherfucker, or just kept that shit to 3 minutes, like I say, just keep that shit to 3 minutes, like I say, and you won't have that problem. That's just my philosophy. You know what I'm saying?
You know
3
what?
minutes.
You know what? After hearing that perspective, I completely fucking agree with you. There have been some times, ladies, y'all feel how y'all feel out there, but there have been times that niggas have thrown some dick out here, and we wish we could have just kept the dick.
I'm telling you.
Went to sleep with a dream. Trying to tell you.
Because for me, what it was, you know what it was for me that got me like that, bro? What it was, I was hell bent on. I didn't want no female to ever go back and say that nigga can't fuck. He got a little woo this, that, and the third. Now at 49 years old and as many backs as I done broke, I could give a shit less how you feel. Unless you're getting ready to be wifey. And if you're not getting ready to get wifey, you can take this 3 minutes and get on, because again, as I've said on the show time and time again, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. So, and on point, are we gonna call Courtney late today, or is she really on time?
Yes, I was just about to say the shit. Yes,
but is she really late, or is she on time?
Listen, bro. Listen, what time do we show? All the shows start at the same time now. We all start at 7 o'clock now. All 3 of them.
All of them.
Tuesdays and Thursdays. All of them. Only thing that y'all got to worry about is if we don't have a show. Like this last weekend, some shit came up. But we come in, man, I'm not, bless her little funky ass heart. I love her. Because listen, she was about to post something in the group today, and I just read the comment, and she tagged me in the shit. I said, you know what?
Yeah, I see that.
I said, I'm going to let this shit slide. Because I don't know what the fuck gonna come out her crazy ass mouth. Because she's,
she can't. You already know she's nutsy.
Crazy as dog shit. She crazy as dog shit. And I wasn't gonna give her the inkling to go off and do nothing stupid. I felt like that was a test. Yeah, like, yeah. What I'm like, go ahead, post it. I don't give. Because I almost said that shit. I was like, man, go ahead. I don't give a fuck. But then I said, wait a minute, who the fuck just posted this shit?
This is Courtney. No. Hold on. Gotta be careful.
And she new admin too? No, this no.
Gotta be careful.
No, the fucking no.
Y'all let me say that. Learn self-discipline. That's and Matrice, if you catch what I'm saying, it is self-discipline. It's my version of self-discipline for me. Because I've known what I ran into by doing some of the things I've done and how it has worked out. What's the definition of insanity? Doing the same shit over and over again, expecting a different result.
Hallelujah. I heard you in the
So what I've done is learned my self-discipline. My self-discipline is don't get yourself caught up in no more bullshit. When you lay pipe, nigga, you get yourself in trouble. Just period dot. Because again, we get those instances where we want to show out. You know what I'm saying? And women, y'all, you know, especially, I mean, I'm gonna tell you this. I've been in a group on Facebook since the day it started. It's called INL. This motherfucker is the shit. I can't get enough of it. But the thing about it is, it's probably the messiest fucking group you could ever be in. When it first started out, motherfuckers was blah, 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 blah. It was like a hood sex store. You could just go in there, you meet people, you whoop whoop whoop, doop doop doop, and I enjoyed every minute of it. You know what I'm saying? But because of that, and because of so many, it's over I think it's over 10,000 people in that group now, and they all basically out of Indianapolis. So what you find and what end up happening is you find out that, hey, you know, yeah, motherfuckers is grown, motherfuckers is gonna do what they do. If they want you, women that turned us into just straight up meat market. That's all we good for their ass. They just like you said earlier, bro, they done turned into us. We done turned them into we done turned them into a motherfucking, they turned them into us. And a lot of niggas don't like it. You know what I'm saying?
That's why they don't like it. Because they not built for that shit.
Exactly.
You're not built for that shit. You know what I'm saying? And all of it is not our fault. I'm gonna be the first to say that.
Not all of it.
A lot of that shit got to do with politics and where they wanted the black man in the relationship.
Yeah.
A lot of shit. In the process of them stripping us of a lot of that shit, we got fucked up. We took the blunt of everything. I mean, did nothing work out for us no more. I'm talking about,
bro, to the point, them motherfuckers.
Go ahead.
They set us up, and then when they set us up so good. It's like everybody in the world turned on us. It wasn't that. It was the world against the black man, and nobody really paid attention to the fact that it was being systematically done to us.
I'm trying to tell you, like when I get people over my crib and I watch, like, you know, I'm a big ass Black Panther. I like to watch all them documentaries and shit, and I be telling them, look at this shit. Look how young they were, and they had their head on straight. You know what I mean? They was young as fuck. They died in their 20s and shit. They stopped the revolution of niggas that was in their 20s that was trying to get shit. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now, after that, niggas stopped trying to organize and get shit together. In the process, we just fell along the wayside. We just, all the shit that we threw out here, it's like, you know, karma is a motherfucker to a certain degree.
Yes, it is.
Karma is a motherfucker. You know, it's good when you're doing it, but it ain't good when you're getting it. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? It feels so good. When you was
making them, when you was in there stirring that macaroni, adding that extra milk and that little butter to make it nice and cheesy and creamy, and it sounded so good. And then when you ate that shit, you didn't realize the milk was spoiled. Now your stomach hurt.
What I'm gonna do, nigga? I'm fucked up now.
Fucked up now. Mama didn't tell me it'd be days like this. Man. You damn right, Courtney. 180 seconds. You should know better. You know this. You know what's going on with this over here. You know how I get down. But yeah, that's just real shit. You get fucked up in the process. A lot of niggas, man. I know I done let some good women go. I know my middle daughter, my 22-year-old now. She just turned 22. Her mama was a great woman. Still is. We best of friends though. Laugh and joke all the time. Do I regret that? I know I don't regret it. But if I had to do it all over again, I'd have stopped right there.
Explain.
I'd have truly stopped right there.
Explain.
Because she met me, I met her at a time when in my life I was still in that game. I was still in the game. I was still out in the woo, you know what I'm saying? Cheating wasn't so much of my problem. My problem was I didn't know how to protect my household from what I was doing.
Your life. The life
you You know, I was doing shit out of my house and I shouldn't have been doing shit out of my house. You know, so a motherfucker knocked on my door one day while I wasn't there. And he never wanted to show his face. And my daughter mother, though, she from the G. She ain't no motherfucker. She is who she is now. And she carries that motherfucking, she carries that bullshit well out there playing with the corporate folks. But she's a fucking thug. You feel what I'm saying? I done felt that wrath. I know what it's about. So if it scared her, it was out of pocket. And that was because the motherfucker should have never knew where I lived. So that's part of that protection shit. Part of protecting your family is you doing what you know you need to be doing and not putting them in a position of to be harmed. Like, think about, I'm gonna tell you about this. This is something I honestly think a lot of the motherfucking crime that goes on as far as murders of men are of women and children and all this shit are basically because nobody is out here grasping these young men, telling them, man, we don't do that. Women and children have always been off limits.
Well, you know, you leading right into our next segment, brother.
Oh yeah, your man's.
You leading right into example. Y'all know a couple weeks ago on all our shows, we was running a clip about the dude that killed his baby mama, his daughter, and he tried to kill his son, but the son lived, right? They just finally gave this nigga his here we go. Fuck it. I ain't gonna even talk about it. Here we go.
I am not sorry for something I didn't do, and I am not sorry for the things I did do.
Mr. O'Neill,
All right.
Listen, stop.
All right.
Listen to me.
I'm not
going to raise your voice again.
I'm not going to raise my voice again. I'm not.
I will have you removed from this courtroom. I can sentence you without you being present.
Yes, ma'am.
You don't conduct
I
yourself.
understand, Your Honor.
Thank you.
But I will say, I'm sorry for your loss.
19 years I've been at this job. I've seen human beings killed at the hands of others in every way imaginable. You name it, I've seen it. Shootings, stabbings, drownings, suffocatings, blown apart by cars, some DUI manslaughter cases, horrible things. This is the worst case I have ever seen as far as the facts go. when the person from fire department, when he testified, and when he said that he retrieved the body of Ronivia O'Neill from the home, and all he could do was sob. It took every ounce I had not to start sobbing too. Because there is no way any person with any feeling could have witnessed or seen the photos of what occurred that night and not be haunted for the rest of your life. I know I will be. For the rest of my life, I'll be haunted by what I saw as far as the evidence and just the abject cruelty of it all. The abject cruelty. And I was aware, because I reviewed a lot of the discovery ahead of time, as you well know, did a lot of in-camera inspection of a lot of documents. And I was aware there was some evidence, at least, that when you needed to recover from your gunshot wound, that neither your parents nor your Aisha, Ms. Robinson, would let you come recover at their home. I don't know if it's true or not. I'm not gonna get into a dispute. I'm just mentioning there was some evidence referencing that in the records. And all I could think about, because I knew that Miss Barron was not with you romantically at the time. And I knew that she just out of the goodness of her heart let you come stay with her. And it is beyond tragic that that critical decision ended in so much horror.
Bro, they threw that. Look at that motherfucker, man. And he deserved every fucking thing. He still, listen, she said, because I cut the clip, the fucking judge told that motherfucker, she said, you know what? She said, you lucky that you defended yourself. Because if he would not have defended himself, they probably wouldn't be looking at him like he's fucking crazy. They probably just would have threw his ass completely dog shit up under the jail. You know what I'm saying? Like she basically referred to like, you know, like you saved yourself a little bit by showing your ass in this courtroom.
By showing how ignorant you was, yeah. You know, I got a very what's probably gonna be unpopular opinion about this clip, about this whole thing, though. But I'm gonna say this: the only reason I agree with the judge and the decision of whatever they sentenced this nigga with was the testimony of his son.
Facts.
I'm telling you, bro, if it hadn't been for the testimony of his son,
he would have walked.
And not only that, but are you listening? This is what I mean about systematic shit. You know what I'm saying? She just gonna sit there and say that in her 18 years, this is the worst thing and I don't necessarily believe that, bro. You're a white lady. Y'all motherfuckers, y'all done seen a lot. You got a black man in front of you, woo, 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 and granted, he guilty as all get out, and that's where I come to because of what his son said. But that mentality and the way she's talking to him and the way that's not her talking to him as a defendant. That's talking to him as a black man.
Oh, yeah.
That's talking to him as a black man. And that's the shit that, you know, we as a community, we got mental health is real. That shit should have stopped a long time ago. But she also made a little point that had me confused. Like, you said you can understand it, so that he wasn't there, that she allowed him to stay there. They weren't in a relationship or this, that, and the third, or blase skippy woo. And he was there obviously for a while before this shit jumped off. So it's some mental shit going on. Had this been a white dude though, bro, mental illness, he'd have got a lawyer. See, that's where he fucked up at. If he'd have got a lawyer, they might have said some mental illness shit. And you might have got to go chill at Shady Tree. You know what I'm saying? Shady Tree motherfucker. Mental institution.
This is what I think that fucked him up, and possibly why the mother allowed him to be around. The daughter was special needs. You know what I mean? The daughter was not like, you know, what we would consider. You know what I mean? So like it may have been one of them situations like
she needed the help.
I need that help. You know what I mean? So because I don't want to listen. I don't want to give thoughts of a dead person away. You know what I mean? Or what
that's what I was gonna say too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because if going on what you say, which could be true, that means more than just he failed her and them kids.
The system failed.
The system failed somewhere if she felt that she had to go to him. Because I just can't see the way this nigga act. I can't see this being something new that he just started acting this way when he got into court. Then again, maybe he could have. Some niggas is smart like that. But you know what I'm saying? It's just, it's a sad fucking situation because you got.
But you got to remember what we were saying. You got to remember when we first played that clip, the debate came up about was he crazy or was he not crazy?
Was he
putting on an act? You feel what I'm saying?
Right, I remember that
conversation. So we don't know how the interaction was. And then we don't know if the nigga was there for a month, a couple weeks,
or days, whatever.
You know, it might have been some shit like you could come stay for a couple days or whatever, and the motherfucker went nuts.
And if that's why I say if it wasn't for the testimony of that boy, my mind would probably be somewhere else on this case. You know what I'm saying? Because if you listen to him, they didn't have no clear-cut evidence that it was him.
No, he admitted it. He admitted it.
After that boy got up there, he really didn't have no.
His opening statement was that he killed her, but he was saying like he killed her in self-defense. He tried.
I didn't hear that part.
He tried. His original thing was like, you know, that's why he asked the son. Remember when he asked the son, "Did you see me kill your mother? Did you see me kill you?" And the son said, "No, I didn't." But then it got down to what he did to the son. And the son said, "Well, nigga, you stabbed me and tried to, you know what I mean? You tried to kill me. You know what I mean? So he was playing a defense role of, yeah, I killed her, but I killed her because she was harming my daughter or doing something fucked up, and I killed her. That's what his original defense was. But that shit didn't pan out, bro.
He said she did something to his.
Yeah, he made it seem
man.
like he made it seem like she did something, and in the process, this nigga lost his shit and went fucking crazy.
Hey, it's fucked up to say this, but if if that little boy hadn't survived, bro, he might have got off of this shit.
He could have used that as an.
He could have probably got off of this bullshit. Yeah. And 4 lives are destroyed forever. 2 of them are gone. You going to prison for the rest of your life, and your son got to live with the fact that he saw his daddy killed his mama and killed his sister and tried to kill him.
And it would have been
tried to deny it.
And it would have been temporary insanity.
Mm-hmm.
Because if he would have got off,
it damn sure would have been temporary insanity if he was white. Damn sure would have been that. And they just sent his ass to the country club.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and move on. I've been waiting for this trial for like 2 fucking years, and this shit just got a little bit fucking deeper. My man's R. Kelly. Man, I don't know if y'all heard about it. I'm gonna play the clip, and then we're gonna talk about it after this. But R. Kelly is just some deeper shit than he was before already. Cause now, oh man.
We begin with the bombshells dropped today in New York's case against R. Kelly. For the first time, we're hearing of a John Doe, a young boy R. Kelly is accused of abusing, and a Cook County official bribed. Our Jermont Terry read the court documents front to back live in our Streetside studio tonight. Jermont.
Brad, the feds are laying it all out in these 52 pages. The new accusations accuse bribery of a clerk here in Cook County and describe young boys as R. Kelly victims too.
New federal documents from NYC for the first time accuse R. Kelly of molding young boys. In 2006, court papers show Kelly met a John Doe #1, then asked the boy what he was willing to do to succeed in the music business, and clarified he wanted John Doe #1 to engage in sexual contact with Kelly. The teen introduced Kelly to a male friend. The complaint goes on to say, years later, Kelly started a sexual relationship with John Doe #2. At times, even paid John Doe #2 after sexual encounters with him. The complaint says the boys met Kelly when they were both 17. Prosecutors say they have a witness who will testify Kelly made her download child pornography involving boys. The complaint says they found screen recordings of young males engaging in sex acts. One video is approximately 10 minutes long. Prosecutors say Kelly's cell phone had a video on the device, also indicates the file was created on the device in May 26, 2019.
It was just a quick little ceremony.
That was months after the surviving R. Kelly documentary was released. In the series, countless women spoke about what they describe as physical and sexual abuse by Kelly. The federal papers say in 2019, Kelly's crisis manager told Kelly that he had 2 people who know a lot and told Kelly to figure out what you can do for them, suggesting the people were open to bribes. Those bribes included someone who works at the Cook County Courthouse. Prosecutors say the crisis manager told Kelly he paid a clerk in Cook County $2,500 in order to obtain information about Kelly's legal trouble. The feds say there's a recording of the entire conversation.
Now, R. Kelly remains in federal custody in New York City. The R&B singer maintains his innocence, yet he is still facing 2 separate trials, one here in Chicago and the federal case in NYC. Kelly's attorney has until the end of this month to respond to these new accusations. Otherwise, his federal trial in New York gets underway in August. Reporting live in the Streetside studio tonight, Jermont Terry, CBS 2 News. Brad?
R. Kelly fucking with the boy pussy too. Now the boy pussy coming out the woodworks. That
nigga need to make a remix.
Wait a minute. No, this is what I thought about when I heard that shit. Trapped in the closet. He already made the remix. He made a fucking 30-minute.
Oh no, I wasn't even talking about that. I was talking about he need to make a remix to Lord You Say till You Save Me. You save me, because you gonna need him again, nigga. You better get a remix going on in that prison system while you in there, because you gonna need him.
Well, goddamn it, he ain't gonna have no inmates to sing backup for him because they gonna fuck him up.
Man.
You look at what the charge is, bro. Look at what the charge is.
That-
When you
man, bro, it's so man. This shit.
before you ever went to jail, have you ever heard that there's certain things in prison that they fuck niggas up for? One.
Oh yeah, always. I've been doing that shit.
Okay, so what are those things?
Shit, it all got to do with kids. Molestation, kids, they don't play that shit.
Women,
Nigga,
raping women.
In Indiana, nigga, they changed the whole. They moved. They had to segregate a whole prison and switch up the prison system because they call what we called them chomos, child molesters. Had to go on to chomos and get them their own fucking prison because every time one of them some bitches popped up in prison, we was dog walking their ass. You know what I'm saying? Come here, we should talk about you taking advantage of a kid. And see, now this is gonna go back. I brought that up to go back, to kind of go back to what we was talking about, the topic. These are the type of things, some things that women may not know about or see about that black men do behind bars that, you know, they do more. Niggas behind, a lot of niggas behind bars do more protecting of our children and our women than the motherfuckers that's out on the streets. Real shit. Because when motherfuckers come through there and you done fucked up and raped a woman, or you done did something to a child, oh, you're going to get got. Jeffrey Dahmer, broomstick up the ass, broke completely off.
Yeah,
you're going to get it.
Yeah, they broke that nigga.
Hands down.
Yeah, they broke.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Kels, man, I don't, bro. I don't know, bro.
That ass.
I'm gonna still beat you. I'm gonna still beat your music though. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, the music dope as fuck, G. The music dope as fuck.
I don't give a fuck with nobody. You can hate me now, cause
wait a minute. TT said he's already got several boyfriends in prison.
I'm quite sure somebody got to be braiding that hair. Come on and braid my hair.
See, this is the question. This is the question. Is he in segregation or is he in population? Because if he's segregated, he ain't gonna be motherfuckers like that. And I believe that's what they were trying to get him out of, you know, during the trial, talking about, you know, he.
You know what? That's a good question because I'm not sure about that at this time.
I heard about one fight that he, you know, motherfuckers.
Yeah, I did hear about the fight, motherfucker.
But then they moved his ass after that.
Yeah, and I wonder I didn't catch to where they moved him at. But you know, that's man, I just hate to see our brothers caught up in situations like this, man. It just be
I don't hate to see niggas get caught up in situations like that if they've done situations.
If they done shit like that.
Yeah. But, yeah. I don't hate, because guess what? If I'm okay, let's just say we're gonna look at this objectively, right? Let's just say if R. Kelly is guilty of all of the things that he's accused of, even going back to the first trial, which they say was covered up in money behind the record company and shit, blocked that shit from happening. Okay, if you beat that shit the first time and your dumb ass goes back out here in the streets again, and you not only do that shit, but you say, fuck it, I'm gonna add a couple niggas to the shit, and you go get it to the point where they got a whole documentary on your ass. You feel what I'm saying? They rescuing a bitch from you in the documentary.
Like I'm gonna say I'm gonna tell you this on what you said. That's what only thing that got me a little leery about this new shit. That old shit, y'all had documentation. This nigga was video recording. He had a lot of shit he was doing. He was like, right now, everything I'm hearing y'all saying is speculation. Is, oh, we did this, woo, woo, woo. But nigga, if you did this shit, have mercy on Lord, have mercy on your soul.
Well, is it speculation if they got? Is it speculation if they? Because what they just got through talking about was they got some of his phone records.
They said they had a recording of him talking about, but you know, if you know anything about the law game, bro, a lot of that shit be inadmissible because you really can't prove that it's them. You know what I'm saying?
By the time you get the trial, bro, everybody gonna know about it. Like, as much as they talk about, you know, juries not knowing shit and getting a, you know, a fair jury. In this day and time, niggas know about where they going to court for, man. Especially a motherfucker like R. Kelly. They already know this.
I'm not saying he don't know what he going to court for. What I'm saying is that first shit they got the sex tape with him pissing on the little girl. They got all kind of shit. The only thing they seem to have, what they saying now, is some accusations and a phone conversation.
Well, shit. Not only that, you got one of the bitches that you got to remember this from the video shit from the show that he did, Surviving R. Kelly. One of the girls, remember, he had the two chicks that was behind him at first.
But bro, I'm not talking about that because we
No,
know
no,
he
no,
got
no,
proof of all that.
no,
I'm
no, but
saying
no,
they
no,
got
no,
proof
no,
of
no, no,
all
no,
that.
no, 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 no. But this is what I'm saying now. In this case, we have one of the girls that was originally with him, the one that did the video with him. You know, when they first came out and did the Nightline shit with Gayle King. The one of the chicks that was they were the two chicks that was originally with him. They ain't with him no more. And one of them is coming out saying like, yeah, he did do this shit and much more. So
Again, no, bro, that's not that nail biting. That's not that nail in the coffin proof that they had with that girl with that first one. That's what I'm saying. This is still speculation on her part. You're a bitter bitch now. Excuse my language, but you're a bitter bitch now. You wasn't saying all of this. You wasn't saying all of this prior
I
when
get
you
it.
was worried about. You feel what I'm saying? All I'm saying is I'm not saying he's innocent. He's innocent. All I'm saying is the case with the women on that side was much stronger than this shit. And I think the motherfuckers are just mad because Bill got out.
All right, we're gonna go
They had to let Bill out, so they gonna nail our ass to the wall.
All right, we're gonna go to our next clip, and then we're gonna go to our new edition called Nigga News. I'm gonna go to that after this. Here we go.
I actually lost my breath today when that daily update came to me.
That is Louisiana's governor, who is dealing with the highest number of COVID infections since the winter, leading to a surge in hospitalizations. Deaths will certainly follow.
A mother does not want to bury a child.
Betty Antoine's 46-year-old son, Brandon, became a COVID statistic.
I begged him, I said, you need to take the vaccine, Brandon. Oh, no, Mom, I'm not going to take it. And you better not take the vaccine either.
Did he ever talk to his doctor?
His doctor wanted him to take the vaccine. He told her no.
Brandon told his mom and his friends that he had done his research and he wanted to wait.
But he did not tell his friends all the underlying health conditions he had. He had a bad heart. He had lung problems, COPD.
6 days after he tested positive for COVID, Brandon died.
When you stood by his bedside after he had died, what did you think?
First of all, I was so full with, I want to say angry. I was kind of angry, not so much at him, but because he did not take the vaccine.
Let me ask you.
Okay, well, she must have answered my question because I didn't catch her at first. So she's vaccinated.
She's vaccinated.
Okay.
And this is the thing that got me with this. If he would have been a perfectly normal person without any health issues, would he be alive right now? You know what I'm saying? Without the vaccine. Now, I'm one of these guys that I'm not really buying into this vaccine shit yet. I'm just looking at how it came out, how they first said they couldn't, it was going to take a long time for them to get this shit out. And then next thing you know, Trump had one bad debate, and then this nigga said, I took the vaccine. And then he was up and running the next week because he wanted to avoid the second debate. Like, this is the way I look at it. The nigga wanted to avoid the second debate. He hollered he had corona, which they killed the second debate. We didn't hear about that second debate no more. Then we had that last and final one. Cool, I get it. But would he be alive if he was not already sick? That's my question. Because I don't see it as being a situation where this vaccine has been proven. Because on one side of the coin, they saying you got to take it. But then if you do your research, there is a video out here talking about how it's fucking people up. There's a lot of people that are fucked up from taking this vaccine. Like, some people can't move. It's fucked up some people's functionability. You know what I'm saying? So what do you think about this? Do you feel that these vaccines that they're telling us to take, do you think that they actually work, bro?
This is the thing. First of all, you really have to do your own research about what the vaccine does. The vaccine does not prevent you from catching COVID. This is what people are failing to understand. It doesn't prevent you from catching it. It prevents you from dying from it. It prevents you from getting so sick and so out of control that it can fight back. It fights back some of the shit that it is. So that it's not meant to say, it's not meant to prevent you from getting it. You can still catch it. Yes, you can with the voice name. But my thing is this is what where I'm at. I'm vaccinated. I've had both of my shots. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you like this from the very beginning. I just had a whole conversation about this with one of my guys the other day. And this is a new outlook after I just sat back and I do some things on my own. Understand the reason, and I do understand that there's reasoning and proof of why we should be leery of taking this vaccine. Ski experiments, so forth, so on. I understand that. Don't get me wrong. But let's be honest. If which I can't say that I believe in this shit, but apparently from all these so-called conspiracy theorists, this shit has been going on in people's heads forever. They've been trying to figure out, you could go look in the New World Order or whatever, and it shows that they're going to do this, that, and the third. But let me ask you this. Why the hell would they have to use a vaccine to get rid of us? We got vaccinated to go to school. They could have did it then, because you could best believe that theory was still around. If they wanted to get rid of us, they could have did it then when they was making us take these vaccines.
Well, see, I have a different opinion about the numbers that they're pushing out to us.
Yeah, I don't agree with them,
because they act like people just stopped dying. We stopped talking about the death rate that was there before. And they just started, and they just, once that shit came out, everybody's dying from corona. You died from corona. She died from corona. You can win. Hey, man, you just won.
And that's the one thing I don't like. Yeah, that's the one thing I don't like.
This is one thing I've learned about the government and systematic shit. If think about Iraq. What did they do with Iraq? They scared us into that fucking war. Like, they have recognized that in our society, all you have to do is present the element of fear to the public, and the public will go fucking nuts every time. Because see, this is my question. Okay. You mean to tell me you have this vaccine that just, first of all, the plague came out of nowhere. Y'all still arguing about where it came from, if it came from China, if it came from this. So only thing that we can have proof of that it's a man-made vaccine. I mean, you mean a man-made virus. Now, you jump off into the fact of, let's just go throughout history. They don't have a cure for syphilis. They don't have a cure for AIDS. They don't have a cure for cancer. They don't have a cure for lung disease. They don't have a cure for any of these fucking things. But now they got a cure for some shit that's killing motherfuckers across the globe. Like, what the fuck? What's going on with the other fucking scientists that's going on out here? Y'all mean to tell me that y'all came up with a fucking plague that came out? If you look at the time span, it was all within a year. Within a year, they shut us down, and within a year, they came out and said, we got a fucking vaccine for y'all motherfuckers. You tell me in U.S. history, and especially not just U.S. history, but across the globe, where any fucking medical procedure has gone through that fast. Never has it happened. Even in the shit, and I tell people this all the time, when y'all watch these commercials and shit, and they be like, yeah, take this pill, it'll make your dick hard for like 4 days. Now, they talk about that for 10 seconds. But then after that, they be like, but could cause your heart to explode, your balls could blow up, your dick can never get hard. Like, whoa, you trying to sell me something, but the sales pitch is shorter than the fucking. Come on, man.
Let me, okay, so this is where I'm gonna dive in at. I'm gonna go back to something you just said. And again, this is when you when I implore people to do your research. What you're saying about this vaccine coming up so quick, if you research and find out what this vaccine, what this COVID really is, it is the flu. That's what it is. Mm-hmm. So it has SARS. It's got SARS. It's meditated with SARS. It's 2 other diseases that they are. So what I'm saying, in saying that, don't think that they just came up with that vaccine in that year. That shit's got other shit that they have already been testing for, and they just took that shit and started working with this. That's the reason why it went so quick. I still didn't trust it. And like I tell people, the only reason I didn't want to take the motherfucking vaccine, the only reason when they ain't got nothing to do with no conspiracy theory, no none of that shit, none of that. I'm scared of needles. That's why I didn't want to take the vaccine. When I went to fucking my dad, and you know this because it happened right around the time we first started the show. My dad got real sick. He was in the hospital. We didn't know what it was. This was right. COVID came around with, they first started mentioning, what was that, November of 18, 19 or whatever they first started mentioning it, and they didn't know what it was or what was going on. And then finally in January or February, oh, boom, here it is. Well, in February, my dad had to go to the hospital to where they didn't think my dad was going to make it. So they called us. So we go to the hospital, bro, and I was the first one to get there. When I go in that hospital room, bro, and I tell you, I looked at my dad laying in that motherfucking hospital bed with a fucking ventilator mask on his face, eyes rolling in the back of his head. And mind you, I'm the oldest brother. And I'm thinking to myself, if these niggas don't hurry up and get here, I may have to be the one to tell them my dad had passed away, and we don't even know what the fuck it was. We now believe he had COVID then. But because we didn't, the world didn't know about it like that, they didn't check him or test him for that. Fast forward 5-7 months later, he goes to a nursing facility because whatever made him sick made him so weak he couldn't walk. So he had to go get rehabilitation. While he's rehabbing in the nursing facility, he catches it again. This time not as bad, but he catches it again. He goes in, fights that off out the hospital 5-6 days, go back to the nursing home. He was one of the first, if you remember, the nursing homes was one of the first ones to be able to get the vaccination. So me and my brothers, we talked about it. I said, man, just go and give it to him. I mean, the man, just not trying to be rude or inconsistent or fucked up as my daddy. You know how much I love my dad, but the nigga's 70, 80, almost 80 years old. He's not going to be, as he would tell us, shit, I got more time behind me than I do ahead of me. So we decided to get him vaccinated. And then what I thought, bro, what really came to me and thought what pissed me off about myself the most was I didn't even talk to that man and ask him if that's what he wanted to do. So for me, when I decided what clicked, that sat in my head the whole time while they were doing this vaccination, like this, working on this vaccination and this, that, and the third. And I kept saying, then, I live with my mom. My mom is 80, about to be almost 80 years old. She's got pre-existing conditions. That vaccine is not about me, bro. At the end of the day, it might sound selfish because of what they gonna go through if I die like that, but I would rather get vaccinated for them to live than to not get vaccinated and take a chance on me bringing that shit to them and die. Y'all see how this shit resurging? Regardless of what you think about that vaccine, this shit is real.
Yeah, this shit is real. I thought
it is definitely real.
I thought it was fake at first until like they shut because I work for the school system. And when they shut that bitch down, I'm like, whoa, this is serious. Yeah, but y'all check this shit out. Y'all do y'all research. It's on y'all. It's we ain't up to tell y'all what the fuck to do.
I'm not telling you what to do by at all, by no means whatsoever. I'm just saying I too was the vaccine denier. No, I'm not taking that shit. Fuck that. I don't get sick, and I don't take a flu shot or none of that either. But it was something about me thinking about that if my mom go get tested and then come back, she got COVID. Then I go get tested and then come back, I got it. I could pretty much 85% agree that it didn't come, she didn't catch it by her being outside and being reckless. It was me.
Yeah.
Because motherfuckers ain't gonna tell me I gotta stay in the house. Shit. If I feel like leaving, I'm gonna leave.
Well, check this.
But yeah, so
check this.
Do what's best for y'all in the end. That's what we saying. But research.
You an old school head like me, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was a group called Houdini. And they had a song. No, they had one called Friends.
Yeah, how many of us have them? Man. One of the realest songs ever recorded.
Well, I'm going to tell my man from this next clip I'm about to play, we about to get off into nigga news. Our next 3 clips is straight nigga news. So
nigga news.
That's what we're going to start getting into. Nigga news at the end of the night. Man, all I got to say, I understand that in today's society, you gotta check for your woman and make sure you got the right one to make sure she ain't sleeping around and doing shit. But niggas and ladies, you better check your motherfucking friends. Here we go.
What's up, Chris?
Oh, what are you doing?
Filling out the house. What's he doing?
I'm sad. I've been crying all day.
What happened?
Me and Zay broke up.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like hella lonely, bro. Like, I don't know. I just never felt like this before. Like, I don't know.
Man, I told you don't deserve me, bro. Like, he's not a man yet. I mean, you need to find a man like me.
That's all, like, block his ass.
So much wrong with that video. So much wrong with that video.
Come on, kick it off, bro. Come on, kick it off. Come on.
I just got so many questions. Like, what happened to even get y'all to this point?
They was doing a little. I give you a little history. They was doing a little viral, little check, and the reason I ain't play her shit because her friend was like, yeah, her friend was straight up. She wasn't moving, shaking, or nothing. So it wasn't even no point in playing her shit. So they called a friend of both of theirs. So she called his friend, and he called her friend. Her friend didn't shake, move, or nothing.
Okay.
Didn't say shit. So it wasn't even worth playing her shit. But this nigga was his guy. So, she hit him with the, yo, we just broke up. And this nigga head into, I told you that nigga wasn't shit.
But again, so my question again would be, I wonder if she was probably saying this to him earlier. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Was she telling this nigga like this nigga?
He probably
right. That's what I'm like. Did this nigga did she? Because the look on her face,
it's like I told
the look on her face. But I didn't get that at first. When she was talking to the dude, she had her hand in her mouth. She's like she was trying to stop from laughing type shit.
Yeah, because she was trying not to give it away that she was setting the nigga up. You know what I mean? She knows she recording it. You know what I mean? She got another phone that's recording her and her nigga's reaction. You know what I mean? She already got, who they gonna call for him and all that shit. I'm gonna play the whole clip. I'm gonna let y'all see both sides so y'all can get a full destination of what I'm talking about from the difference between how she played this shit. I mean, how he played it and how her friend played it. Let's go.
What's up, Chris?
Oh, what are you doing?
Filling out the house. What's he doing?
I'm sad. I've been crying all day.
What happened?
Me and Zay broke up.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like hella lonely, bro. Like, I don't know. I just never felt like this before. Like, I don't know.
Man, I told you don't deserve me, bro. Like, he's not a man yet. I mean, you need to find a man like me.
That's all, like, block his ass.
Okay.
And don't talk to him anymore.
I'm not.
Ex of mine wouldn't like just be real with me or just like want to just focus on me. He would go out and talk to other girls, and then I started doing that. And my thing is, it just hurt me more than it did good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I definitely feel that. See, Brad, I'm glad I called you. That's why I fuck with you, Brad, because I was really about to go down the wrong path, but you keep me on the right, for real.
See, so he called her like I'm about to do some bullshit, and her girl like, no, I had a motherfucker do me wrong, and it took me down. So her girl was straight. His guy was like, I told you that nigga wasn't shit. And when and that's why she just laughed. She was like, this nigga.
But see, I didn't see it like that, man. Because one, what I didn't like about that they just did was the fact that, nah, motherfucker, if you gonna say if the scenario is what the scenario is, that's what it is. If they wasn't talking about him and her just breaking up and woo 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 and this, that, and the third, that's some bullshit. Because y'all put up two different scenarios, and that's some bullshit.
But what killed that shit altogether was when dude said, "I told you already, he wasn't shit."
Yeah, that's what
he already been trying to shoot his shot, G.
I'm not tripping on that, but my thing is looking at her face, like when she was talking to him. Did you see how he was looking?
Yeah, he was mad, bro.
The bras the type of women that I fuck with, bro, their expressions wouldn't have been no smiling. Especially if it would have been some shit where he been trying to get at her and she been trying to tell me and I ain't been paying attention. Them motherfuckers would have been sitting up like, looking dead me in my face like I tried to tell you, nigga, woo, 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 woo. That shit just didn't play. It didn't play out right to me, bro. I don't know. The women I talking to.
Either way it go, bro.
The sisters I know wouldn't have let the average nigga get away with that if they have been telling their man that one of their boys been trying to get at them for the longest. They would have been like, all in your motherfucking face.
But see, listen, different strokes for different folks.
You ain't gonna listen to me, motherfucker.
Listen, bro, it's different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, that's a different one. I don't know about that.
Some motherfuckers might be sitting there like, see, I told you. If you notice, she just sat back and was gonna let the dude keep talking. That nigga came up, grabbed the phone, was like, man, end that shit. Fuck that.
Exactly my point. He was like, what the fuck? He didn't have not a smile on his motherfucking face the whole rip.
Because I believe that he didn't believe that his boy would do that shit. I think that he thought that his boy was gonna come out.
Oh yeah, he was waiting on that. He was waiting. He was sitting there like, say it. I was waiting. I just need to hear it. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so that's they in two different zones. Because on one side you got somebody that she obviously told her nigga that this nigga trying to talk to her. You know what I mean? She obviously told this nigga that. You know what I'm saying? That had
it just something don't sit right with me, bro. Because if I know the type of women that I fuck with, I know the type of women that I hang around. When he look at how he did it, bro. He reached across and cut the phone off. She was still laughing. Bro. Most women ain't about to be laughing. They're about to be tearing off in your ass because that's what women do.
Didn't we start this show off talking about the differences between our 45-year-old asses and these 40-year-old motherfuckers out here, how they rock and what they find to be okay, and the shit that they do, and the differences of who they are and the way we was raised, bro? We got to take that into consideration because there was two young motherfucking kids right there.
I don't know, bro. It just didn't sit right with me. That's all I can say. That shit, her reaction wasn't. I mean, it could have been genuine, but for me, maybe I looked too far into it. But that whole play, he was just when that nigga was talking, that nigga was ready to like. And when he hung up the phone, she thought the shit was funny, and I'm thinking to myself, that's how you react, because if it had been the other way around, like I'm curious as to how did they pick these people. I know how she picked the old boy. I know because he already been trying to get in anyway.
It may have been their closest friends. It may have been their closest friends. They might have been like, we're gonna call each other closest friends. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see that as being like, well, let's just go through our phones and randomly pick somebody. That was intentional. I think that was a conversation.
Yeah, I'm saying that's what I'm saying. It was
intentional that they had beforehand, and she was like, my girl ain't gonna do shit, and she's like, but your nigga ain't shit. And, you know, and shit unfolded like it unfolded. Hey, we're gonna go ahead. Yeah. Next clip, nigga news. Here we go.
Fuck you thought this was, nigga? The fuck? Come here. Come here, bitch. Give me a key. Give me a key.
So this is what the gangsters doing now. This is what y'all get. This is what y'all out here doing now. Y'all, this is what y'all doing. Y'all out here toting pistols, pointing them at your boy, and then you slobbing that motherfucker in the face. That's what y'all doing now, huh? Boy, what the fuck is that? That just goes to show from the last clip that we watched.
Next news clip on this.
No.
I ain't fucking with that, bro.
Listen. Now answer what I just said. I just got through saying with that last clip, I said times have changed, bro. Like we don't, what we grew up and what was is normal to us, and what we look at and say, you know, whether we go crazy or whether we find it funny or whether we find it insulting, is a different stage than what these motherfucking the youth is growing up with now. They growing, I'm trying to tell you, when we were kids, I'm telling you, I remember one gay girl in my high school and one dude that they just said was gay. And it wasn't even no proof he was gay. They just said this nigga was gay. It was hard for those kids every fucking day. I go to a school now. It's nothing. You'll see a nigga walking through that motherfucker with like, you know how when girls get their hair braided and shit and they get that shit, like the boys is walking around high school like that now. I'll never forget the first, and this is no joke. I play the music and shit, right? And I went to go play. I'm gonna say the school. Nah, I ain't gonna say the name of school. I went to go play for a school, right? And because somebody at my church went to the school and they was like, man, could you come up here and play for this concert? And I went up there to teach a song. And when I walked into school, they referred to one boy as pussy lips, a pussy mouth. And he just responded to that shit like it was okay. Like like that's what his reputation is in high school right now. Back then, he was pussy mouth. And that's what he walked around that school as. Like now there was a difference when I went to school. If a nigga would have said I'm pussy mouth, man, they'd have fucked that nigga up. He would have transferred schools. It'd have been bad for that nigga. What they growing up in now is not what the fuck we grew up in, bro.
I'm not saying that it is, bro. I know that's the one thing I definitely know that is totally different. And the reason I know it's totally different because we as the adults have let these motherfuckers have let this shit be okay. It has slowly become like I don't really indulge in it as far as even like conversating about it because I think it's so fucking touchy. Like, because I am from an era when homosexuality was
taboo.
Was just taboo. Yeah, it wasn't going on. Now, I went to school with a couple of them. And I graduated in 1990. So I went to school with a couple of them. I won't say his name, but yeah. And we knew because he told you. He didn't give a damn about telling you. You know what I'm saying?
But that nigga was going all watching Fame.
Hey, man. He's coming in with his hair bandana and his Jerry curl. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga was watching Fame, nigga.
But on the flip side, he was one of the coolest motherfuckers you could know. You know what I'm saying? But then it's like to know what, to put myself in their shoe as much as I possibly can, and then live in that day where it was totally taboo, and then to go through life and then watch the changes of society and how people start to make this more acceptable. And now not even is it more acceptable, it's even damn near banned. If you say something bad, you feel what I'm saying? So they have every right. They have every right now to be protected. So for me, it's just such a touchy situation. Like it's so crazy because these a lot of kids that was like this when we was coming up that now that they've made this shit so
common,
so acceptable and common that they saying woo. It's like what and then you got some people that believe they were born, that you could be born this way. It's just so, and I don't want to step on nobody's toes or hurt nobody's feelings. That shit is just, it's like, man, what do you do? Listening to little boys and little girls that I done seen on a homeless level, bro, that have been put out of their homes because of old school parenting. You're not gonna do that, so you got to get the fuck out of my house, and they in the streets now.
It's a tricky situation, bro.
It's a tricky situation. It's real tricky. And I used to be like, but bro, I worked at a job. No bullshit. I can't make this shit up. I used to work at a job in 2004. It was a call center. It was like a project call center. Like we had a bunch of different call centers within this building. Sprint, Verizon, some other ones or whatever. So I was a supervisor, bro. When I tell you, that building, it was probably with all them motherfucking companies that we were working over, it was probably 4,000, 3,000, 4,000 people employed in that building. Of them three, we're going to say 3,500 just to say. Of them 3,500, bruh, on my life, 70% of them was all women. I love this. When I tell you I was a whore back in my day, my job was customer service was my thing. So that's, yeah. If you know anything about customer service, it's majority women that do that. So this dude, so I started working there and I'm realizing, then I'm looking up, I'm like, damn, there's a lot of gay dudes in here too. Bro, if 70% was women, it was 20% that were gay and the 10% of us that was straight. Now, us that was straight, we was having a ball. You know what I'm saying? But I learned a lot about him. One of the supervisors that was with me, big white dude, I'll never forget his name. You know what I'm saying? I mean, big white dude. You see, he had to be 6'5", 6'6". About 300 or something. Never paid no attention because he didn't dress, act like he was, none of that. We go to eat one day and they take me to this little bar and bro, I'm not paying shit no attention. I'm, fat boy. Let's get to the menu. Shit. Boom, boom. I'm looking at the menu. I start ordering my food. Then as I look up, it's a lot of motherfucking same-sex couples around this motherfucker. Where the fuck y'all got me at? You know what I'm saying? And my girl worked with me at the time, so I'm grabbing her, pulling her close, like, half of you get your ass over here. What the fuck is really going on? And then Sean, the big dude, he came to me and it just made my mouth drop. He was like, "Oh, don't worry about it. See, they know they can smell that you're not gay." He said, "We know gay people." And when he said "we," I said, "We?" He said, "Yeah." And the first thing I did was look at his hands. Bro, never paid attention to this nigga nails was manicured to the T with gloss, you know.
Bro,
I'm like,
I think
too.
My first encounter was I worked at Chicago Tribune, man, and that they put over me. He wasn't a little gay. He was he was a white boy. Stayed on the north side. He was full. Hey, how you doing? Hey, like everything he said, I was just like, But I say that to say this: I did grow to respect him as a person. Because I think he recognized my uncomfortability around him. And like you said, he came straight to me like, look, I ain't trying to fuck with you.
You're not even my type.
Yeah. I ain't trying to fuck
bro,
with you.
I ain't gonna even lie, I damn near felt offended.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't
it's like nigga, I'm sexy than a motherfucker. What is you talking?
No, because but the only thing
I wouldn't say that shit out loud, but nigga, I was like, who the fuck you think you talking to, little gay man?
And this is the
I'm
only
body slam your ass around here.
This is the only thing that sort of fucked me up about the whole thing. Because like if you know about Chicago Tribune, if you know what they do, where they put the papers together. Like when I say put it together, it's already printed. It's a little area where you just go in there and stack it.
Yeah, I used to work for the Journal, so I know. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
We was down, like if you know downtown, it's where the area is where we would go out. It's like it's like the bums and shit out there. Shit, you know what I mean? It's like it's the dirtiest shit in the world. You would never know.
Might have a
Chicago Tribune was on top of it. You never knew Chicago Tribune was on top of this motherfucker. So we go out
you
there,
might have a tent.
Yeah, so we go out there and smoke weed, shit. And that motherfucker asked me one day. He was like, "Did I want to hit this weed?" And I was like, "No." Because like at my, the only thing that I could think of, especially because I think I was like 17 when I started doing it. My only thing was like, man, I smoke weed. Yeah, that's all I could think. Like, nigga, I could go. Nope, we ain't gonna be sharing no blood. Yeah, we could talk and pass through this motherfucker. We didn't get to that point.
And you know what's crazy? Because the job I'm talking about, that was what made me cool with a few of them. But the ones that I was cool with were actually post-ops. And one of them I didn't even know, bro. I mean, and she was cold and we would all go on lunch break and start smoking, and I just, okay, cool. And then she got cut. She was like, I just needed to, and she just opened up to me and just started telling me all about how she went through surgery. She was actually full train. She had actually went through the full thing. It was one that hadn't, but she was explaining, and that's the motherfucker I couldn't smoke nothing with her because this motherfucker, bro, looked ratchet to the motherfucker. Razor stumble over her lips and shit. Like, you got that bad wig. You ain't fooling nobody.
You said, Rebecca, you still look like Rufus to this bitch.
Yeah, you ain't fooling nobody, motherfucker. I'm saying that. I'm like, so anyway, I can't make this shit up, bro. I swear to God, people. Man, wait till Sunday. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna wait till Sunday to tell you about my date, bro. Everybody got to laugh off of this one, bro. Everybody got to get something about this, bro.
You missed it the last time we was on the show. I was like,
I gotta tell you about that, bro.
That nigga's not here right now.
But yeah, Courtney, you know I ain't got no fucking sense, and I'm gonna tell you the truth. I can only speak my truth. But what I'm saying is, in that interaction with them, I lost my homophobia. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen that they really wasn't on shit. They was just some cool, regular people. That's why I'm saying that
live differently than you do.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We ain't got to interact with each other outside of work. You know what I'm saying? Your lifestyle really don't affect me unless we.
Don't take you to double pause though.
Say what? Oh no. Don't take me to no more bars. That ain't going on. And then
that nigga said, I don't want to order a Shirley Temple.
I don't want none of this shit. And it was crazy. And so wait, let me finish telling you though, bro. So we getting out when I'm noticing the shit is crazy. So they like, let's go on the other. We got to go on the other side to order our food. So, bro, I walks around this motherfucking wall, bro, and on the other side of this wall is a dance floor. We were sitting in the bar side. The other side was the dance floor. So we had to go
up on your ass.
Bro, listen, I cannot make this shit up. When I peeled around, when we got up there around that corner, bro, and I'm standing there, I'm standing at the thing ordering my food, and you know how shit just catch out your peripheral vision? I just see a bunch of movement. Like, what the fuck is going on over there? Bro, I turn my head, it's a bunch of gay men on. These motherfuckers got diapers on and all kind of crazy shit. I'm looking like, hey, man, I can't, I'll be outside, man. I can't do this shit, man.
I got one question for you. Did you ever go back to that club, G?
I would never in my hell no. I don't even remember what the motherfucker had, and that's the bad part about it, because I hope I would never slip up on that motherfucker by accident.
All right, I'm gonna give you my crazy story. It was when I was in college, right? And when the Bulls was winning the championships and shit, we lost our mind. We just wanted to get out and go some fucking where, right?
Boy. So
we didn't roll to this fucking spot. And I don't know if it was on the north side. I don't know where the fuck it was, but I know it wasn't nowhere near where we live. And boy, we walked up in that motherfucker. And I was like, oh, we in the wrong spot, G. Because I saw a couple drag. I was like, oh no, we in the wrong. And we underage. I'm like, see, this is God talking to us. We ain't got no business being in this.
Out here to get fired.
They fucked up. All we did for that night after that, we just got in the car, rolled around, smoked weed.
Fuck around and be like,
got a little drunk and shit. We didn't want to go to
Arsenio on Coming to America, when that motherfucker turned around and looked at your ass, talking about, I'm gonna tear you apart. and him too. No, the fuck you're not. I'm about to get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, so I gotta do. But that shit we just saw, bro, that's that shit that I don't like. And it ain't that I don't like it because, and the reason why I don't like it is because you little niggas running around here trying to play tough. Y'all perpetrating. If you want to go around and get banged in the booty and kiss boys in the mouth, do that on your own time. Don't be running around here perpetrating like you. Because one of you little niggas run across my daughters and break my daughter heart because she found out you gay, nigga. You gonna wish you had. And I don't know if you niggas ever watched what was that with damn. I can't even think of the name of the movie right now. When they put that through that nigga on that pool table and took that pool stick to his ass, fucked up one of mine. No, that was Pulp Fiction. It's the one with Lawrence Fishburne.
That's enough. That's enough recollection about booties.
Yeah,
that's about it.
What's next?
Yeah,
what's next on nigga news?
All right, this last shit on nigga news tonight, y'all. And I'm gonna give y'all a prelude to this one, okay? I can't tell if it was in Chicago, but it looks like it was close to the Chicago area. Like the setting looks Chicago-ish. Okay. But all I'm gonna say to y'all is this, especially y'all young niggas that like to be out on the block and shit. If you are not tough, do not go on the block because this shit might happen to your ass. Here we go.
Get off the block.
He had to. You have X, he have Lily. Get him, brother. Murder. Fuck you. Little Charlie, yo. Knock him out. Little Charlie, yo. If you don't fuck this man up, y'all, neither one of y'all come back on this trip. Ma. You up, baby. You up.
Yeah, he up now. Fuck him up, did. Sock his ass. Sock his ass, did. Fuck him. Sock his ass. Sock his ass.
He's scared. Look at him. Hey, get his gun. Get his gun. Woo! Woo! Woo!
Damn! They going crazy.
Move! Get him, buddy! Murder! Fuck you! Little Charlie, yo! Knock him out! Little Charlie, yo! I'm gonna call his ass tonight!
Yeah. Fuck him up, dude. Sock his ass. Sock his ass, dude. Fuck him. No! Sock his ass. No! Sock his ass.
He's scared. Look at him. Get his gun.
It was a couple things about this clip that just started.
All of this startled me.
For one, the nigga was drunk and he's standing out here like he was gonna pull something, you know. So I'm thinking like, all right, maybe he's gonna land at least one, you know. Then, you know, the nigga, and you can tell why the nigga whooped his ass. That's a nigga that's on the block that he ain't got it. Like, you know, he living hard. His life is hard. They roast the fuck out of him all the fucking time. They because if you think about the video, they started off like, yeah, whoop his ass. Then they was like, oh shit, you getting fucked up. Then it turned around to fucking whoop him. Fuck him up. Like how do you go from women, G? I think later I think I would have to kill a friend of mine if they was recording my ass getting whooped. It started off rooting for me and then at the end said, fuck it. Get the other nigga to whoop my ass.
You know what's the sad part about that whole video, bro? Both of them niggas was scared.
Yes.
The nigga that ended up whooping the nigga, he was running his ass off at first. The nigga swelling up like, woo, come on, he don't want no part of it.
Man.
Then the nigga come back, and when he come back, and once he get on that nigga ass, and that nigga looked to see he was about to be for real, he turned around and started running, and then that's when he said, oh, this nigga scared of me, let me punch him. Man, you nigga, that shit was comical, man.
Wait a minute. Whoa, we gotta go back and look at the very first punch.
That shit was comical.
The nigga reached out and grabbed his shirt and just put his face down. He never threw
You feel me? You feel me?
Wait a minute, nigga. Wait a minute. But we're gonna watch this one more time because I want y'all to pay attention to how.
But they did say they both was high.
I don't give a fuck. I want to talk about how the nigga was out there like.
Yeah, like he was about to wreck the block, nigga.
Yeah, and then that nigga said, "Wait a minute."
He had to.
Hold on. Did you hear him? He said, "What's up?"
He had to.
All right, let's go.
He had to. You have X, he have Lily. Get him, brother. Murder. Fuck you. Little Charlie, yo. Knock him out. Little Charlie, yo. If you don't fuck this man up, y'all, neither one of y'all come back on this trip. You up, baby. You up.
Yeah, he up now. Fuck him up, did. Sock his ass. Sock his ass, did. Fuck him. Sock his ass. Sock his ass.
He's scared. Look at him. Hey, get his gun. Get his gun. Woo! Woo! Woo!
Damn! They going crazy.
Get him, murder. Fuck you. Little Charlie don't knock him out. Little Charlie don't. I'm calling his ass tonight.
Yeah. Fuck him up, dude. Sock his ass, dude. Fuck. No! Sock his ass. No! Sock his ass.
He's scared. Look at
Man, bro, I can't do this.
I forgot to mention when the nigga picked up the fucking bell. He was
but big boy, after he got it going, that nigga got, yeah, I'm gonna finish him with the chair, nigga. Finish him. These niggas. And did you peep the grandmas on the block, nigga? Oh my God, they was wrong, man. Oh, stop, man. That was the worst. That was the funniest fight I ever seen in my life, bro. Swear to God, man.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Miss Right. Fight of the century.
Hey,
you know what? They was back on the block later on that night.
Hold on, we got to give him a round of applause for that ass whooping. That nigga,
man.
He came from the trenches. Nobody expected him to win, but that nigga came from behind and said, "No, fuck that. Y'all got the right one today." He fucking with Bubba. He fucking with Bubba Fett. You don't fucking
I can hear,
know.
bro. I can hear the nigga in the dreads. I can hear his voice, and I can hear the voices in his head right now. Nigga, you know you can't fight, nigga. Why you fucking with this dude? Let him go. He leaving. He leaving. Don't fuck with him. Let him go. Oh shit, nigga, here he come. Nigga, he coming, nigga.
I knew it was gonna be bad for dude when they first got ready to lock up, and dude walked around him and said, "Wait up."
Dude went to swing, and this nigga went to turn around and try to grab his shirt. I'm like, oh, Lord have mercy.
Nigga, that shirt was the only thing he connected with you. Outside my thing. Connecting with old boy Fist.
And you know what I hate? You know what I hate, though? Just thinking of their mentality right now, how those little young niggas think. I hope don't land one of them niggas decide. I hope that nigga don't decide he gonna have to go get a pistol now. Right, that's how their mind frame is.
That's how they think. And you know why?
I done got embarrassed out here.
Wait a minute. Not only am I embarrassed, this shit is on World Star. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So you know in the hood where he's from, everybody.
They ragging his ass.
I ain't seen that shit, G. If I saw that shit, everybody from that block done seen that shit.
Yeah, I hope he could just take it. Cause you know what the excuse. Do you know the excuse on the block right now? Nigga, I was drunk. I was fucked up. I was high. I went woo. Hey, bruh, slippers count. Should be popping off at the pop out. Don't let that be you. Shit out there popping off with the pop off and got popped off.
See, these kids right now don't understand and live to fight another day. See,
because if that had been me, bro, we'd have fought for the rest. We'd have fought for the. Yeah. I don't know when we might have stopped.
That's what my rules.
I don't know when we might have stopped.
Like I tell people all the time, I do not get into fights to win. I get into a fight to let a nigga know that I'm not the one to be playing that shit with.
Period.
And I'm like, I ain't had a fight in about, goddamn it, maybe about 5-6 years. I ain't had to lay hands on nobody about 5-6 years. Now, and please don't take this the wrong way, people out there, because I don't want nobody to run up on me thinking because at 5 years I got a fucking hiatus. If I got to fucking fight after 5 years, I'm gonna try to fuck you up so fucking bad. Like my very first thought is gonna be like, come grab me so I can bite your ass on the throat and pull something out your fucking jugular. Like, cause I'm not about to be sitting there trying to rumble with your ass at 45 years old.
Hey man, check this out. I'm 49, about to be 50. Fuck with me. Put your hands on me. I'm calling the motherfucking police, punk. 911. This nigga just pushed over a senior citizen. Get this nigga. Got time to be fighting with you motherfuckers. My body ain't even healed yet. I'm calling the motherfucking police on you little punk motherfuckers. Put your hand on me. Nigga, and I'm showing up. I'm testifying, all that shit. Nigga, catch me in about another 6 months to a year when I get all the way right. And I could knock your punk ass out.
That nigga right there, he did it. They gonna even ask you shit. You just gonna sit
there. What happened? That nigga right there just punched me for no motherfucking reason at all. Tried to steal my wallet too.
This is the first thing I'm like, he ain't asked you shit yet. But I just want y'all to go get it.
They might pull up to me laying on the ground, goddammit. Like, oh shit, help. Sitting hell, what? I just got jumped. Why was they still here? They taunting me. Don't you hear them? Shit, I ain't bullshit. I ain't got time to be fucking with you,
This is the
motherfucker.
discrepancy that I have with shit right now. Because I believe these niggas, all they know how to do is fucking pull a fucking gun and do all that stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway. So it puts a nigga like me in the mindset of, I already know you ain't gonna fight. So, like, and I think that's the difference.
Next thing you're about to say is the reason why I don't carry a gun.
Yeah, because I'm gonna kill you. Because
I'm gonna kill you.
Because like,
Mm-hmm.
how can I say this?
If I carried a gun, I would kill you. I think God knew that, so that's why I did the dumb shit I did. I think the ancestors knew that. Like, we better, this nigga in this motorcycle club, he could carry it. Let's go make this nigga sit down for a minute, give him a felony to where he can't carry one legally, and because this nigga liable to do something wrong. Real shit.
And that's why like, even with dating tonight, in today's genre of dating, I'm like, I can't date the way these motherfuckers date, because I'm not going out. Because if I get into it with a motherfucker and I'm at a fucking restaurant, I'm going to be sitting there looking at what's around me that I can cut this motherfucker with, poke this nigga with, whatever the fuck is going on, because I have a different mentality from these niggas out here to just start shit just to start it. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm going home.
Time ago. Don't be fucking around with don't be fucking around with the fuck around if you ain't gonna fuck.
I got grandkids. I'm going home. Period. That's all I can say. I'm going home.
And we look at shit differently. That's what I'm saying. We look at shit like, I told somebody this the other day. I was like, they was like, man, you got all your lights in the fucking crib. I said, man, you don't understand. I'm 45 years old, and I've done some things that I enjoyed, and I also done some things that I regret that I did. You know what I'm saying? I'm just now getting to the point where I can be at peace in my own fucking house. Like, and that is a problem if you think about it. How can you not be at peace where you fucking pay rent to survive, to live? Why do you have to find enjoyment and fun out in the street?
Outside of your four walls?
Why can't you create an environment for you that is perfect for you? I mean, I'm trying to tell you, I cut the lights off in this motherfucker. I mean, it's like a party in this bitch. My outside, I got black lights and all kind of shit. Motherfucker coming this motherfucker. It's a different world.
I just tell motherfuckers, man, like, I really have sat my ass. This radio station, these podcasts, and doing these shows and some of this other shit has really made me, and being able to travel and do what I do has made me see shit a whole lot different. I was already on that plane anyway. I keep to myself. You know what I'm saying? I very seldom come out of this motherfucking basement, bro. And if I do, I'm out of here. Right. You know what I mean? I'm on the highway going somewhere. Because what I want to do, because at the end of the day, the only way I'm not going to truly hurt somebody, I have to put somebody in the grave and end up locked up with some shit, is to stay away from that type of shit. Mm-hmm. That's the only way. And it's weird that I say that, being in the field, in the entertainment area like I am, knowing that some days I have to go out to clubs, I might have to do an event at a club or do this, that, and the other. But I can control that environment. Because stay right in my little circle.
You know why you can control it? Because you know you're going out as an entity. You're going out as a business.
Right.
Like when not saying that I ain't never had no good nights out at a club and kicking it when I did.
Oh yes.
But
greatest.
However, when I go do business, when I set up, I'm doing the show. I'm rocking the show. Now, after the camera's cut off, you know what I mean? I might turn up a little bit. I might get a little drunk and get a little fucked up. But while business is going on, it's business. And if it's an environment that I'm in while I'm doing the business that I'm not really vibing with, so the second this shit is over with, I'm packing up.
I'm out.
Fuck up out of
I'm
here.
out. Complete my agreement, I'm out. Yep. Complete my agreement, I'm out. It ain't shit. It ain't too much of nothing that I can't do in these streets that I can't do at home. Yeah. I could drink at home. I could smoke at home. I can turn on some music and dance if I want to. I can have a lady friend over and I can get some drink, and it's much cheaper.
Everything you just said, people. The drink
and it's safer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My home outside of my mama, love her to death, swear to God I do. But my mama, 80 years young, and she moves like she's still 21. I seen she just popped. No, I don't know if they seen it before. I don't know if we was on the air when she popped up through there. I think it was just me and you rapping. She popped up in this one. I'm like, Mom. Okay, but what can I say? This is her crib. I love my mama to death, man. It's like, and that's the one thing that I can't get out of these youth either. Why there's so much? I'm starting to learn a little bit more about them as I talk to some of them that I'm starting to deal with. Like I got a little niece, a little cousin. Shout out to my little cousin, Haley Bug Martinez. Do your thing. This little girl just got a law. You can Google it. She's got a law passed in her name because here in Illinois, she had a lemonade stand. And the fucking Board of Health came and shut I think she was 12 or maybe 11 or 12, came and shut her down and cited her lemonade stand. A staple in kids' histories. Kids did this forever. And told her she had to pack her shit up and couldn't do it. So her mama, my cousin, just crazy as a Betsy bug. I knew it wasn't going to end with her. They fought it. They woo. Now my cousin, 13 years old, just got a law passed called the Haley Bugs Law that allows kids to freely under 16 have lemonade stands, whatever kind of stands, and not have to worry about. And that's the type of shit we need to be promoting and hoping and be on the lookout. She gonna be doing good things, and she's a DJ. Cold with it, Rush. On the house shit, she's cold. So it's a thing with us. We gotta we control. We right now we control the destiny of our kids. If people believe it or not, we can change this shit. We can help them change it. That's why I stay in my area. When I got friends, bro. I got friends I went to high school with. I've been home almost 2 years now. That I was like this with in high school. I ain't seen them since I've been home. And I ain't saying it like they ain't came. I ain't even looked for them.
Times and change.
Yeah, I don't know what y'all on right now. Give me a chance to.
And it may not be beneficial to you at this particular point in time.
Exactly. I'm focused right now, man. I got so much shit I'm trying to do, and it's like just on some real shit. That shit right there that them niggas doing right there. We did that shit back in the 80s. We hung the block. The block ain't changed.
Niggas.
That motherfucker ain't gonna never. The block is never gonna. Two people that ain't gonna never lose. The block and the internet, nigga. They never lose.
Yeah.
They never lose. The streets and the internet always win, bro. Always.
The internet gonna show us what the fuck niggas doing out in the streets.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They always win. And the thing about it is, for us, we hold so much power that we don't even realize, because everything that we're seeing that they're doing started with us. Computers, all this shit started with us. Yeah. If I would have knew if I would have knew now, if I would have knew then what I know now about how technology would have took off, I would have did this shit when it was in my mind. I wanted to go to school for computer technology, and I slept it. Like that ain't what was happening. Worst thing I ever did. Well, one of the worst things I ever did. Please don't take this the wrong way. For a person like me, at the way I was at the time I went to school, I should have never went to the school I went to. I graduated in '90. So when I graduated, bro, that was the boom in the HBCUs, the motherfucking Hillman and Spelman with A Different World, and all that shit was cracking. So all you wanted to do was. Yeah, woo. Yeah. Man, worst decision of my life. Put a hood nigga in the middle of it. Man, listen. My first year I did pretty good because I didn't know too many people other than the people I went to Jackson State with. And we all shared an apartment. We all stayed in an apartment complex together, so it was cool. Man, when I tell you, bro, that second year after I'd have met some people on campus and met females from going to games and doing this shit, that walk I used to take through the courtyard going to class, all of a sudden changed. All it took was for me to be walking down. I had no self-discipline at all. All it took was for me to walk down that sidewalk like I'm headed to class, and for a chick to even look my way like she wanted me to follow her. I was gone. Oh, no, Carl, where you going? Oh, I'm about to go to the so-and-so. What y'all on? Are we about to go to the Union and play spades? Oh, well, fuck it, let's go. I was that easily influenced by a pretty face, bro. Yeah. Swear to God, I wasn't ready. Wasn't ready for that one.
No, you was ready to go. He was ready to go.
and I went. A freshman at the HBCU with his own apartment. Oh my God, bro!
That's what fucked me up. That's what you know. What I really believe this. If I had not moved out from the dorms and got my apartment, I believe I probably would have had a much more successful rate with college than I did. Because the second I got out and got my crib, man, shit, you ain't worried. You ain't worried
that's another thing.
You ain't worried about
you hear me?
Motherfuckers.
The dorm monitor catch you stinking. You ain't doing none of that. And you know what's crazy though? Through that, what I learned was, and that's part of what my foundation is that college ain't meant for everybody.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But back then when we was growing up, that was the thing we were supposed to do. You were supposed to graduate high school. You were supposed to go to college. It wasn't nothing else other than you to do. It wasn't even get a job, nigga. They wasn't even tripping on that. No, we want you to get away from here, go to school, get an education, better yourself. Right. Okay, cool. I did that. It didn't work. It made me realize that me pushing my kid, I can't push you to go to school. That's something if you want to do, you're going to have to do it on your own. But know you got to do something. Because, bro, that was a year and a half that I really, it took my granny rest her soul, because my granny knew everything. My daddy would be sending me money through my granny, and my mama didn't even know what was going on. And when I left from down there, my granny used to say all the time, she was like, every time we got together, she was like, yeah, Punkin sure did. He wasted a lot of money in Jackson State. Bro, my daddy had a store. He owned, all he ever owned was variety stores. Nigga, I used to get envelopes full of foods and books of food stamps. I had it going on. I didn't have no worries. None.
Yeah. Just fucked it
all
off.
I had to do was get all off.
Fucked it off. Well.
Yep.
We hope y'all enjoyed our first edition of Talkin Shit tonight. We'll be back next week. Next
Tuesday.
Yep. Let me talk some more shit.
Talking some more.
7 o'clock. Yo, mama said hey over there.
You heard her.
I'll be damned if I be on the air and she walk in and I'll say hello.
Man, listen. I don't even say that. I just be tripping. I just like, she just but she'll know when I'm on it because she'll see me with the headphones on and hear me talking, and she know I wasn't talking to her, so she know it. So she just ease in and ease on out. But I told any given time, it'd be funny to me. It'd be so funny.
Well, we appreciate y'all for tuning in tonight. We hope y'all tune in on Thursday, because we got another show Talking Dirty on Thursday. And then Sunday, we got Real Talk, What's Love Got to Do With It. So we appreciate y'all. I'm about to sit back and roll me up some ribs.
I'm about to eat.
Hallelujah. I'm going to eat. That's what I'm going to do after I roll me up some ribs.
Hey, I'm going to tell you something, bro. I'm going to tell you something to try one time. Eat before you get high.
Why you say
and
that?
I'm gonna tell you why. You won't eat down your buzz. See, when I eat first, when I get high first, like now, when I get high, now I'm gonna eat my food, and then I'm gonna be like, damn, nah, I ain't high no more, and I'm gonna smoke some more. So what I do is I just go ahead and eat, and then I just smoke.
My fat ass be eating and smoking at the same goddamn time.
I do that shit too, man. Like I got a real problem, bro. Like, look, this is my roach. These is roaches. Ain't nothing in this motherfucker but roaches.
Bro, I'm not gonna even go, bro. Listen, I'm not.
It's like
I'm not even about to go grab what I just spent money on just last night. I got four different motherfucking.
Yeah, I got two right now. I gotta go back though, cause that's I got an issue. I got a pen. I'm sorry, y'all. I speak truth though. I speak my shit though, but most of the time I be suited, man.
Yeah, we both.
I don't really drink like that. Yeah, I don't really drink like that.
Yeah, and when this nigga do call for a drink, this nigga be calling for. I be like, nigga, you want me to find a drink that costs $7,000? God damn, what the fuck?
Man, look, bro, I'm telling you, I just through my life, the shit that I've drank. It's like no, and I can almost remember the feeling of every bad choice of drink that I have made till I tell myself no more.
Yeah.
No more. It's only one thing I do. My DJ brother, no doubt my best friend in Indianapolis. His wife and they motorcycle crew, they drink Fleshman's gin. By the half gallons, bro. You could get that shit like $9, $10 a half gallon. Every year, though, the only time I go out of my element is with her, and we take a shot on each other. I take a shot of Fleshman on her birthday. She got to take a shot of Gentleman's Jack on mine because she don't like Jack at all. That's the only time my wife step out my
Only just one shot, though, right?
One shot.
Oh yeah, well I could do that with a motherfucker.
That's just our ritual. You know what I'm saying? And I actually started because I made her take one with me first. And then she's like, all right, bro, next time on my birthday, you got to take a shot of what I drank. And I froze instantly like, ooh, drink Flash.
You just made me think about all the shit that I used to drink when I was a shorty that I was.
I'm telling you, bro.
Now, like
that I would not touch now.
Even from beer, like we used to drink Mickey's and fucking
Mickey's.
Fucking
Miller
211
Draft, Crazy Horse, Crazy Horse, St.
Crazy Horse was my shit.
Cisco.
Oh, Purple Passion.
Purple, man, come on, man. And that shit had Everclear in it.
You know how funny? That's Everclear with crack. That's
and that shit had Everclear in it, man. Come on, man. What the fuck was we thinking about, man?
Call this shit liquid crack, nigga.
Yeah. Bad Dog 2020. Now, don't get me wrong. I ain't gonna stunt. I ain't gonna lie to you right now. I might pop a bottle of Orange Jubilee or Strawberry every blue moon, and I will kill the rose on the Brick of Riches too. I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't doing that shit. You know I ain't gonna do that.
I ain't gonna lie.
First piece of bad pussy I ever got was I drunk motherfucking Mad Dog 2020. And I woke up the next morning. It was like, what the fuck?
Oh, damn.
With your ass for? Like, I don't even remember leaving the fucking party. When did I even meet you? Bitch, like, oh, gotta go.
She was a 2 before 10, and she turned into a 10 after 2.
Man.
Good and drunk.
Negative 2. All right, y'all. We up out here. Y'all, I appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all next week, man. Peace.
Peace.